हम तक पैसे? No more. At Spring Library, we explain every topic in simple way. Join the learning family and score high every day.
In this problem, we have a bicyclist, and the bicyclist is running a race. And there are three parts to the race for her. She is running in part one at 7.2 meters per second, and she does that for 22 minutes. Then in part two, she's going at 5.1 meters per second for 36 minutes. And then in part three, she's going at 13 meters per second for 8 minutes. Here's part one. So the idea is we have to find d total, the total distance that she has traveled, and b, find the average velocity for her trip. And to do that, we're going to have to find the distance first. So let's go ahead and take part A. We know that the velocity is equal to the distance divided by the time. And therefore, we can say that the distance is equal to the velocity times the time. So for part one, we're going to take d1 is equal to, hey, wait a minute, velocity is fine, 7.2 meters per second, but I can't multiply that by 22 minutes. I have to change that into seconds, so I'm going to do that up here for each one. 22 minutes is equal to 22 times 60, which is 1,320 seconds. 36 minutes multiplied by 60 is 2,160 seconds. And finally, 8 minutes is 8 times 60, which is 480 seconds. All right, now I can actually do that, so the units will work out. So 7.2 meters multiplied by 1,320 seconds gives me a total distance of 9,504 meters. Part 2, d2, the distance in part 2 is going to be equal to 5.1 meters per second multiplied by a time of 2,160 seconds. And notice that for each of these, the second cancels. I end up with the right units of meters. And so this is going to be equal to 11,016 meters. And part 3, d3, is going to be equal to 13 meters per second. Wow, she was really going fast at the end. Multiplied by 480 seconds. Good finish. And so she covers 6,240 meters in that time. I'm going to go ahead and add all those up. And so the answer for A, d total, is going to be equal to 26,760 meters. So that is my answer for part A. For part B, what I'm going to do is I'm going to know that the velocity is equal to the distance over the time. And here I'm looking for d tot, because average velocity is going to be d tot over t tot, total distance divided by the total time. So this is going to be equal to 26,760 meters divided by 1320 plus 2160 plus 480 seconds. And when I get that, I end up with V average is equal to 6.75757 continues. And so this is going to be equal to 6.76 meters per second. Notice that it says the average velocity, because this arrow up here actually tells us that we have to have two parts. That is the magnitude, 7.76, and a direction. And so I'm going to write the direction that she is traveling, which is north. And so this is my answer for part B.